Okay, today we are playing a game on Eichenwald. We are in the gold SR range, and we will be playing Toes the entire way through. For real this time, not like yesterday. So let's start the game. So we got to attack Eichenwald first, a frequently very arduous experience. Excuse me, God. So we got Diva as our off-tank, which isn't exactly ideal, unless the enemy team has specific things that Diva is very good at countering, but usually she runs into a lot of Symmetra, May, Reaper, you know. No, it's not usually very good, so we let our shield break, which we don't want to let happen as Sigma, because then our shield goes on a cooldown, where you can't access it at all, and a 1 health shield will save you from things like self-destruct. It's the exact same principle as, like, playing Reinhardt when you're playing Toes, like, you have to adopt that kind of mentality in terms of his shield use, because yeah, people tend to think of it as more like Orisa, where you just kind of set it and forget it. You can't do that. You have to actually, like, manage the shield, unfortunately. So, a couple of picks started happening. Their Reaper got clapped by the rock and then didn't manage to escape, so it all went very well. And then it all slowly fell apart from there. Slowly fell apart for them from there on. Reaper even got back. Look at that. Good teammate. Great job, team. We fucking got him. So, that's the hard part of Eichenwald. Well, it's one of the hard parts of Eichenwald. It was previously the hardest part of Eichenwald, but I think probably now the third checkpoint's harder than the first checkpoint. Though, it all still kinda sucks, doesn't it? You know, Eichenwald, it's certainly no, like, Horizon, you know, it's no Havana, but it's pretty bad. It's still pretty bad. Out of all the, you know, out of some of the newer maps, though, it's better than some. So we got Nano Blade coming at us right now. We tried to throw the rock at him, missed him. That's the best we could have done, is just attempt it. I don't really want to use Gravitic Flux right now, because I know half the team is currently dead. So this has a pretty low chance of actually resulting in anything meaningful. We're going to let our barrier break again. Still don't want to do that, same as before. So, yeah, just that ult was extremely likely to convert into anything. I would have rather saved it for this upcoming fight, which is looking more promising right now. If I had Gravitic Flux right now, I'd be a lot more excited about it. So we are not really being very productive for our team all the way over here, because we can't, like... The cursor's been on the screen. Oh, God. Because if we're all the way over here, we can't really block for our teammates, so we should be trying to, like, get back over to them, so we can actually, you know, play main tank, rather than just kind of chucking rocks at them from over here. Which is fun and all, but look, now they're pushing in without us, and we're, like, way at the back line without even having put our shield up for them or anything. Here comes Reaper. We just got grabbed and earth shattered. Life is hard sometimes. Sometimes you get ulted. But, you know, the bright side there is they used 2 of their very important ultimates to kill us there. So, hey. Now we've gotten them to use Nano Blade. They probably have Nano Boost again by this point, but they definitely don't have Dragon Blade again by this point. They don't have Genji anymore. And now they've used their 2 tank ultimates, so they probably don't have much ult-wise coming in now. Reaper might have his ultimate, but Death Blossom's not that crazy, you know, unless he gets the drop on you. But you can say that about pretty much any ult in the game, can't you? So, Nano Boosted Diva didn't exactly pay massive dividends. Blocked the Deadeye, he's upset about that one. Fortunately, you know, he actually fired it, because if, fun fact, when you're playing McCree, if you hold Deadeye for a while, you can break the shield in one shot, but he didn't know, so he managed to block it. Here comes Reaper. Our Reaper just span on them, and then Diva came in to help us out with this one. We did have the rock up. We could have tried throwing it at him after the kinetic grasp. Yeah, that was a pretty sick rock throw. Reinhardt was doubtlessly very upset about that one. We could have tried chucking the rock at him after Kinetic Grasp ended as well to try and stun him, but Diva came in to help us, so it didn't matter in the end. So we've got Gravitic Flux built up now. Unfortunately, we're too far away to be in any kind of position where we can just use it to stall them while we capture the point, unfortunately. Reinhardt... See, I would have rather moved the shield in front of him right there, because that movement is so aggressive to me, it looks like he's about to use Earth Shatter. Because in my gut, I felt that we were about to get Earth Shattered right there. And you can block it as Sigma, you know, you've just got to be... It's usually a fairly arduous process to make it happen, but you can do it. So, just put the shield in front of the graviton before we start doing this, you know, like, start blocking for the people in there in case they can't get out. So we decided to use Gravitic Flux there instead. Again, I'm not really very excited to use Gravitic Flux right now because I know 2 members of my team are currently, like, stuck in the graviton, so unless this Gravitic Flux kills a lot of people, it's probably not going to even out that graviton behind us. And it didn't. So, and then, well, they died after we pushed the button as well. It's just like, the more appropriate response would be put shield in front of people in graviton, use kinetic grasp if you can, you know, try and stun someone, and then wait and see how that graviton situation plays out first, because if, like, 2 people die in that graviton, you really don't want to be committing your ult to that fight, because, you know, you're committing your ult to a 4v6, it doesn't usually end up too terribly well. Unless you get very lucky. Sometimes you get very lucky, and that's always very nice. We can hear McCree using Deadeye, that's what we're looking for. Weren't really in an angle where we could do much about it. He's dead. We did trade Anna, but our other healer is Moira. So we still have a healer with us, it's fine. So, Reinhardt's currently scaring me. I would like very much if our shield was more forward, because I fear the Earth Shatter with every bone in my body. He's definitely got Earth... If he didn't have Earth Shatter now, before, he's got it now. Did he have Earth Shatter? We saw it for a second there. No, but he has it now. If he was at 60% there and he pinned us while nano boosted, he's got it now. He's got Earth Shatter now. Whenever I see a Reinhardt, like, running forward, I'm just like, oh god, please, no, don't. Or moving forward in general. Reinhardts are very predictable creatures. As soon as they're making any kind of aggressive movement, they're waiting for it. I can't see Reinhardt. Okay, he's over there. Just saw the fire strike. Because now I'm afraid he's going to jump off the top and Earth Shatter us, but no, he's there. So here comes Reaper. Gee, I wonder what his plan is. Oh god, that got very scary. McCree is behind us now. See, there's the trap. We've moved that behind us, but I'm more concerned about Reinhardt because I know for certainty he's got Earth Shatter now. McCree behind us is certainly upsetting. Very much so. But less upsetting than your team getting Earth Shattered. That's more... The Reinhardt situation was more threatening to me than the Reaper or the McCree, rather, behind us. Though it got pretty fucked up pretty fast. So, now we've got to defend. We got it fairly far into the second checkpoint, so, you know, it's fine. That's interesting. What was she doing? Oh, she's trying to wall off the far, I guess. We've got a fair chunk of the map to work with. It's a pretty bad start, you know, Reaper just dying like that. Boy, the frame rate has just, like, really gone to shit suddenly, hasn't it? What a chunky boy. Is it me, or is this the video? Man. If we lower it down to 720, are you still doing it? Oh god, yes it is. And now it looks worse. So, as you might expect. So never mind. It's just a little bit chunky right now. That seems to be evening news. Alright, anyway, so, we came over here to do this, but the enemy team was still pressing in on the other side as well. We did this thing where we, like, really isolated ourselves from our teammates by going all the way over there. They weren't behind us. Then we turn around, we watch our teammates get killed on the point behind us, and then, oh shit, now we're just kind of alone behind the attacking team. And it ends up being pretty bad. We stray away from our team fairly frequently, it seems. You know, we're playing Sigma, we've got to try and tank for these people, you know, we can't just, like, go off and do our own thing. So, Reaper is around in the castle region somewhere. That's very scary. There he is. We've located him again. It's much less scary when you know where he is. don't bother putting the barrier up. Let Orissa's barrier take the damage first. Hers is less important than yours, so you let hers take the damage first. You can chuck the orbs over the top of Reinhardt's shield, and you can, like, get some damage in on him as well, but it kind of depends on, like, the angle you're actually able to get. So if you're gonna use Kinetic Grasp to try and eat Barrage, you've got to get, like, really in the path, because the hitbox kind of fucking sucks. And I've died, like, pointing Kinetic Grasp right at the Pharah before. It's very fun. I'd actually rather use the shield right now, because I could just press the shield right into Pharah's face from here pretty quickly, and then she's gonna kill herself on my shield. So I'd actually rather do that than correct Kinetic Grasp, because we're close enough that it's very feasible to do. And Toes' barrier, it deploys pretty fast, like it's out there pretty fast. It's usually not that much of a risk, but Kinetic Grasp is sometimes the better play, depending on, like, how far away they are, what your shield's health is. If your shield's about to break, then it doesn't matter usually either. You're not going to be able to get it close enough to the Pharah to actually be able to do anything with it. That's still one of my favorite plays to ever see, is when Pharah's using Barrage, and the Winston just flies over the top of the Pharah and just drops the bubble on top of her, and she dies. It's absolutely incredible. I love it. So here comes Reinhardt. I fear Earth Shatter greatly. Yep, please do keep moving it backwards. Oh god. Here comes Oh, that would have been so sick if he fell off, but just barely didn't quite work out. Reinhardt wanted it. He was looking hard for that Earth Shatter right there, but we just kept walking back behind more barriers. Here he comes! Oh god. Fucking Mercy rezzed him as well. She must have seen him do that and then just been like, what the fuck? Zarya, what are you doing? What are you doing? Is he gonna do it? No, he wanted to do it. He felt it. Every fiber in his body was telling him to use Earth Shatter right there. So it actually wouldn't be that bad to use Gravitic Flux right now, because we can catch at least 2, maybe 3 people with it. And then we just bought, like, our team a bunch of time right here. Maybe kill a couple people. Ryan kills himself anyway, so that's convenient. But, you know, it could have been worth using Gravitic Flux there, just because it looked like a situation where we could get at least 2 guaranteed kills on them, maybe 3, depending on if Moira had used Fade or not. I don't like really being this far up, to be honest with you, because if we have to retreat around the corner, we have to go back pretty far to do it. I like to hang out next to the corner, personally. That was a good attempt. Oh, they're coming through the castle at us now. I just don't like being that far up. I'm always thinking to myself, like, how far do I have to go to get to safety if something bad happens? And I want that distance to be as short as possible. So we use Gravitic Flux now. Highly justified time to use it. Reinhardt's fucking dead. He used Earth Shatter as well. Oh god, taking it down again the second time really scared me, but we might have done that one by accident. So anyway, it probably didn't matter if we died right there, to be honest with you. The fight by this point has already gone fairly disastrously for them. Here he is. Are we gonna get him? Oh, he tried. He started teleporting. You know, he got out of the way at one point. Like, he could have gotten away if he just, like, stayed out of sight for a second. But no, he came back out like, I'm gonna shoot this fucking Toes, dude. I'm gonna get this motherfucker. Didn't work out. So we don't have to worry about Earth Shatter for a little while now, which is nice. For me, anyway. It's something I worry about constantly. Did their Reinhardt change the Toes? Yeah, their Reinhardt changed the Toes, because I can see Zarya over there still. Fantastic news, as far as I'm concerned. So Reaper's up to no good. He can only really be planning one thing going that way, so he's going to drop down on us pretty soon with his ultimate in all likelihood. He might go the low road as well, but either way, he's up to no good. Currently, 2 members of their team are dead, so that's going to make it very difficult for Reaper to get much done. Blocked the rock. Oh, yeah, he's upset. Nano-boosted Toes is honestly, like, I hate it. It's awful. Unless the Toes is gonna land some real sick shots, it's not worth it. We could take our barrier down right now. It doesn't need to be up. It could be regenerating during this whole period right now. I understand we're kind of, you know, doing some shit right here, right now. We're a little busy, but that shield could be full health right now. It's 600. It's very easy playing Toes to just, like, walk off and start doing something and forget about your shield. I do it constantly. But, you know, we gotta try and keep track of if it's up or not still. So we've almost got Gravitic Flux built up again. They're gonna have a fair few ultimates ready at this point. They haven't used any in a while, except for Nano Boost. So here comes Coalescence. Reaper's dead right now, so we don't have to worry about that one at least. And we've got Gravitic Flux. Here comes Meteor Strike. There you go, that's the one. And, yep, oh, we sleep, but that's fine. You know, whatever, no big deal. Killed 2 people with the 1 rock, so that's pretty sick. And of course, we throw ourselves into the pit. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a very colorful ending screen right there. Gonna go back in the video a little bit. So, what stood out the most? Basically, not worrying about, like, actually blocking damage for our teammates in some circumstances, where, like, attack, we're, like, off in the castle while the rest of our team is trying to push up through the choke point. Defending first checkpoint, we, like, go off on our own little thing around the clock tower, and then we turn around, like, oh, fuck, that's kind of, like, all happening over there as well. Shit. You know, playing Toes, we're a tank. We got tank for our teammates. We can't really just be, like, going off, doing our own thing. Sometimes it's gonna end up happening, but we're trying to keep it to an absolute minimum, you know? We're trying to block for our teammates here. That's, after all, the main goal of being a tank. Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. And shield management as well. Gotta manage the shield. Basically, like, it's not dissimilar to playing Orisa with the mindset of a Reinhardt player, you know? Well, a slightly more restrained Reinhardt player, shall we say. He's somewhere in between those 2 points of Orisa and Reinhardt. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you did, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'm happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just ship post with us. I've started showing on Twitch Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 p.m. EST till midnight EST. There's a link to the channel in the description. And if you managed to make your way through the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful.